So coming to seated or lying down, finding a place that feels supportive, feeling how your back is supported, how the backs of your thighs are supported, sensing your feet on the ground. And if it feels right, maybe closing your eyes and gently noticing the breath coming in and out of your body. Noticing how the breath moves your skin against your clothing. Noticing how you can become a little softer, a little heavier. Being held. Noticing if you're crossing anywhere in the body. If you want to cross your arms or clench your fists. Maybe on exhale, inviting the body just to find a bit more softness. If you've been in a lot of social events, maybe you're finding a way that you can just let your face be soft, the brow and the eyes, letting the jaw soften, the lips part. Finding that gentle softness. Placing a hand on your belly and your heart if that feels like you can connect in to your body's wisdom. And we'll imagine for a moment that we can see what is usually only felt. We're going to walk into a large cavern. You might smell the air. You might feel the cool, sense the darkness. And the smell of whatever this cavern's made out of, maybe a dark black stone, a light sandstone, red, you decide. But there's the smell of water because in the cavern, there are pools of water of every color, shimmering with an iridescent glow in the darkness. Yellows and pinks, blue, deep red. It's a beautiful sight, and the light and the energy from each pool is different. There are many shades of colors, some more closely related to others, but each is its own. And these pools are all the different emotional states we experience. We have so many. And there are some pools we might be more drawn to than others. Through our life experience. So finding those ones. Some of us are even drawn to the harder pools, just because we're so familiar with the texture, the color, the temperature of that pool. And accepting ourselves as we are, knowing we might be drawn towards the worrying pool, the anger pool, the controlling pool. Looking at the color that shines from that pool. We might even want to feel the texture of the water, place our hand near it or in it. Feeling that feeling in our body and any judgments we've had about it over the years. And taking a big breath in and a full breath out. And just giving ourselves some forgiveness. Forgiveness for any action or words that were said that maybe we wish we hadn't. We didn't feel proud about it. And at the same time, also forgiving ourselves for being so hard on ourselves. And you could stay with this emotion, but if there's another one you'd like to visit as well, taking a look around the cavern and seeing what else you are drawn to in your life. Finding that pool, watching the color, the light, maybe touching the water to feel it in your hands. Is it a different temperature or the same? How does the color look flowing over your skin? And feeling that emotion when it has been brightest in your life. Could be another hard emotion, or it could be something that comes in the joyful moments. And is there any forgiving that wants to come around this pool? Forgiveness of any time we cut ourselves off from this part. Forgiveness for ever feeling sad, shame. And if and when you're ready, just looking at the incredible capacity represented around you by all of these pools. Capacity to love and to feel and to connect, to create narrative about this lifetime. Taking a big breath in and a full long breath out. See if you can look at each pool and say, I love this too. I love you and I love you. Love all these pieces. They exist. And in this moment, which doesn't have to be like every other moment, but in this moment, choosing love for all the parts. Choosing love for the part of us that we find hard to forgive. When you're ready, taking that big inhale, maybe even moving your legs and feet or stretching a little, and finding your way to a hug. It could be at your belly, at your shoulders, around your legs, but a hug just to let this body know that it is cared for and loved. A hug to seal in the practice of finding love and forgiveness for all that we may have struggled with. Maybe letting the body know, I'm ready now. These next few weeks, I'm going to choose the practice of accepting myself exactly as I am. And to find that peacefulness, that stillness of the cavern, of the waters. When you're ready, you might gently and slowly open your eyes and look around your space. You might come to your journal. And as you think about this concept of radical self-acceptance, of accepting ourselves exactly as we are, might you take some time to think about what parts you've told are not, that they are not acceptable? What parts you cherish and you really see as your gifts? Is there any way they might be connected to one another? Is there one thing you can imagine that is such a small, beautiful little step you could take during this lunar cycle to accept more fully this human being that lives here on the planet and feels and senses and connects?